You can go ahead, then we can disconnect you and replug you so we can get some charge going on those batteries. So, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Carl here, Necolive Tech and IRL. And we are back today and you're seeing me bring out this being like I thought you said you were not gonna put up a heating system here. Well, temporarily, I'm just gonna put up the VMA. Because it's the easiest one to mount, because I can mount it with 2 screws instead of the FEC. And this one is fairly blank, it's only got 1 bathroom program on it, because I want to keep an eye on the temperature in the hallway, because my servers are running in there and I feel like it's getting quite hot in there. So what we're going to do is just mount the VMA right on the wall, as well as the hallway NAT sensor, and of course wire in a power supply, because you know, we need a power supply because it's wow, it's a 24 volt. Now I believe I had a wire that had like an end on it, which was just a regular outlet that I could just plug right into. Well, there is my 6-way I was talking about. Oh well, I do have one of those, but most of this is just mains wires. I mean, here is the thing, I could just spur it off of the outlet in the hallway. I could. The only problem is that things are plugged into that outlet right now. So I can't easily spur it off of there either. Which should actually not penetrate. To a degree. Then we get line her up fairly straight, and there we go. Not the straightest ever, but straight enough. Then again, maybe use these, I hope. Oh well, definitely hit a stud there. Yeah, I can feel I've been lifting too much with my back. I can feel that. There we go. Which, well, is no surprise, although the server is quieter. Which makes sense, because it's kind of getting fresh air, but we also changed thermal paste on that the other video, so it's I'd say it's thermals are at least slightly improved. Granted, we have no remote way of monitoring this, but that's not really my My idea is just to have something so that way whenever I like go on the toilet or whatever, I can just quickly tap the display and then just see like, hello. Maybe pull the power from rather than how to feed it to the, oh my god, rather than how to feed it to the controller, because at the end of the day feeding it to controller is easy shit. Besides from, well, these older a little more frayed up wires that is. But other than that, fundamentally it's the same. All we need is a long enough set of wires, really. It's about there. Then we just need the I forgot this thing could be mounted. Oh well, I guess it ain't too bad then. Max load 1.6 amp. No problem, my friend. You won't be seeing anything near that load. That I can tell you. Although I need a bigger screwdriver for that. Oh. Okay. Then we need a way of feeding that boy power. I hate these outlets, these contacts and whatever, but oh well, I guess we can agree to disagree. Now, just so that said, shouldn't really need to be said, but this is a very temporary setup. I just don't have the time / quote unquote really have, like, you know, resources or whatever to bother with this. Really, I should have been moving shit, but you know, what can you do when you're stuck without any forms of transport, and you know, then really you get stuck with, you know, not being able to do shit, and then, well, then you get to this point where you just kind of set up shit. Now we do have 235, so ideally I should probably have put this on 250, but it should be fine on 230 because of the load factor. Now the problem is that we do not have any more extension cords. Now I'm gonna say this right off the bat, never ever should you be chaining extension cords, but we are talking a lighting controller, and a 1.27 amp output or 1.67 amp output on the 24 volt side, which then in turns means that our actual AC input is going to be more like yeah, like 0.3 amps or whatever. So I'm not concerned about it. And there we go, we got 26C. What that is going to be on in the long run is a good question, but nonetheless, I'm just going to wire into that controller just to get it to shut up. Oh well, it's not saying fault, but I'm gonna connect in and just check in there anyways, because yeah, vi snakker ikke om ppm ut der. Okay, we are back. I don't know if that was actual battery. Or if that was overheat. But oh well. Oh wow, yeah, I forgot this was what I was doing. Okay. Save game. Save. Hit game. Exit game. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Exit Steam. Waiting on Cloud Sync. Okay, sure, sit. CCT. Kom här. Okay. Sure, shit. Yeah, you don't say fail to connect to the device. Restart CCT. It does not like if you open CCT, or especially going into the upload or download menu before having connected to the map, it hates that. Then we go in here again, then we reselect the dual wireless band AC again. Or are you gonna have me do one of those like fancy sheets again? Oh no, you're actually gonna do shit. Are you gonna find my hallway air supply? Yes. You are gonna find my hallway air supply. Because you are gonna complain about a little bit of everything. So what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna download a copy, which I should already have a copy, but I might as well download a second copy, unless it's exactly the same, which it probably is. So basically the only thing you don't have is, you know, connection for all of your network inputs. But other than that, you should have everything. So the only thing I'm gonna add here is the NAT sensor, just so that we can, if we really wanted to NAT sensor. That's gonna be a normal regular NAT sensor, CO2, set point request and some temperature, add generic NAT sensor. We're gonna go point assignment, nope, network settings. We're gonna rename you to hallway temp 99. We're gonna close it. We're gonna rename you to hallway-CO2, hallway-SP, hallway-T for temp. We're gonna save all of that. We're gonna upload that to the device. And if we then go into commission, we should see that. I feel like that's very quiet, but oh well. Finish. Yeah, I thought so. Oh no, yeah, I forgot to change multiple things. Configure, yes, exit commission. So first of all, I need to go in here. And then I need to change to edit. And then you change that to degrees Celsius, because by default that goes to Fahrenheit. Height, and then minimum max value. That is all fine shit. Then apply that. Bye. Then my set point, I also need to change U to be max value 10 minus 10. Should be able to do that. And then change U also to degrees Celsius. Apply. Close. Then we gotta go into our 02. Edit that. We gotta change that to there, and then go ppm. Thank you. Q. And then I gotta go min value like 0, and then max value to like 2000. But when we hit apply, that will actually change to ppm. There you go. Then close that. Then we need to save it and then download that to the device again. Then we can go into commission, and then everything should be like it's supposed to be. Blue sky. New follower, would you look at that? Then upload that. Then if we go into commission, we should have readable values. We should. Hope you guys are able to see this. Maybe. Oh no. So if I do that, then I hope I'm able to focus on the screen kind of where you can actually see this. Now, then we go into commission. Then we go on to our map. Wait for our map to connect. I will probably rebuild this entire system eventually when I get some form of an AC unit. The only problem is that the only way to mount the outdoor unit is gonna be, well, all the way at the bottom of the house. So the problem with that is that we're gonna have to, you know, do shit. But yes, 800 ppm and 27 degrees. We are looking good. So then we actually have that net sensor in there, and it's updating. PID status low, that makes sense because it's not getting any of the inputs it uses to adjust the PID. So that is normale. So, you know, this boy can't actually do jack shit. It can't, so that is all fine. But yeah, our shit is working. Yoink. I hope that was able to be captured well on camera. But on that note, we now have well, quote-unquote valve controller, which eventually will probably control a damper, because all our belly move stuff needs airflow and fancy shit, so I'll probably end up using it up, because my plan is probably to put in some form of a drop ceiling here with a duct and a suction that goes through the drop ceiling in there, and then probably to like the bedroom window or whatever, since we do need to get some ventilation happening here. So I will probably put one of those small blower fans or whatever up in the drop ceiling once we put that in here. But at least now we have a temporary controller, which works basically like an FSC, a basic field controller, a nut sensor, so that way we can keep an eye on the temp, because as you see it's already 27, so probably by the end of it will probably be like 30C in here, because that's what this one usually reads about on the CPU temp. So yeah, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, getting a field controller in here, just have some kind of a temperature overview. If you did, like would be greatly appreciated, and as always check the links down below for my socials and all of that. And until further notice, stay tuned still, so the next time, the heck out of here.